reference to the referendum. I have never gambled in my life. I've never bought a red ticket in my life. I don't recall ever buying a raffle in that. So I am not an expert on gambling. I cannot talk with testimony and all of that. And that's not my presentation. But I believe with all my heart that 10 men or 12 men in our country who succeed, and I consider them geniuses, who have made an industry that came alive in the last 20 odd years under them, but have been involved in our country for over 100 years. But they brought new technology to light. And as much as some of my pastoral friends call them criminals, I call them genius. Because it takes that type of a person to bring about that kind of achievement, empowerment from a few black men, not white men, because white men were doing a whole lot of stuff and never was criticized. Black young men brought about the kind of changes in our country to raise the level of finances to 300 million plus. And they live as kings and all of that. Decided that they now are prepared to give back to this country in a positive way. Because, first of all, as much as we hear all the talk about pastors and churches, that this country is broke and needs help. And I believe that 10 should not have 300 and 3,000 have nothing. And I believe that the opportunity has now come for this nation, under the leadership of our Prime Minister, to correct a wrong that has been existing for over 100 years. How long will we dwell in darkness? Well, the Bible says that we ought to come out of darkness into the light. And so I say to you tonight, as I say to the Bahamas, that we cannot, if it's wrong, eliminate it. If you don't eliminate it, then regulate it. So that some benefits can go back into our communities. Our communities need help from taxation of these web shops. Many benefits will go, and some of the benefits will go to faith-based initiatives, which is inclusive of our church, its youth programs, urban renewal, and other sporting, cultural agencies that are in dying need. I'm a proud Bahamian. One of the things that I've achieved in life was that I was an athlete. I am a graduate of Queens College. I won the first black guy, in fact the first track and field athlete in Queens College to win victory dog, winning the 100 and 200 in the school track and field event. In fact, I believe I'm still the only Queens College man to do it to this day. It's a shame when we talk about our own athletics in our country, our Olympians, the time when we sent our Olympians to represent the Bahamas. And we found out that there were times when it was said that we could not even afford uniforms to send them to represent the Bahamas in the Olympics. That's a sad indictment on the nation. We profess to have so much and yet we give so little. I believe God does a whole lot of things in mysterious ways. And I say to you tonight that this country needs taxation. You heard that the Prime Minister stated that we are in dire need financial support. We've been downgraded, we've lost a lot, and if we're not careful, we might hear another voice that calls us to go downward. These taxations that can be derived from the web shops and from other areas can certainly help this country to pay some of our outstanding bills. I just made a recording at ZNS today, and I just heard around the round table of the ZNS that we can't even pay ZNS staffs tonight. We're in trouble. The opportunities before us are sensible behaviors, not people who are to bring back my time. Okay, not on emotions, not on opportunities where we can say let's do it because of our sin thing. This is beyond a lot of stuff that we talk about. It's about employment. It's about giving our best. And I hope those of you who are Toastmasters, and if you are a real Toastmaster, you'll do what is right. And that is the vote yes.